This is the first time that the two of us have ever spoken about her as a mother.
There's not many days that go by that I don't think of her. You know, incredibly loved, her and I, and I'm very grateful that that love still feels there.
Prince William, now the Prince of Wales, has truly won people over worldwide with his kindness and charm. His life has been an incredible journey of personal growth, full of both joy and challenge. From his early days as a young prince to his role now as a devoted husband and dad, William has always been in the public eye. But recently he shared a shocking tragedy about the royal family that changes everything. What's this surprising revelation about? And who is it about? Stick around as we reveal all the details in this video. But before we dive into the big news, let's take a look at William's early years. Early life. Prince William was born on June 21, 1982, at St. Mary's Hospital in London, as the first child of Charles, then Prince of Wales, and Princess Diana, during the reign of his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Buckingham Palace announced his full name, William Arthur Philip Louis, on June 28th. He was christened in the music room of Buckingham Palace by Archbishop Robert Runcie on August 4th, his great-grandmother's 82nd birthday. William was the first child of a Prince and Princess of Wales to be born since Prince John in 1905. And at just 9 months old, he traveled with his parents to Australia and New Zealand, making it his first overseas trip and the first time a royal baby went on tour. His younger brother, Prince Harry, was born in 1984, and the two spent their early years at Kensington Palace and Highgrove House. While William was fondly called Wills, Harry often called him Willie, and Diana had a special nickname for him, Wombat. Diana wanted her boys to have a more grounded upbringing, so she took them to places like Disney World, McDonald's, and shelters for the homeless. Biographer Robert Lacey described William as a lively kid who grew more reflective after starting boarding school. Diana lovingly called him her little wise old man and leaned on him for support during his early teens. William made his first public appearance in 1991, joining his parents for a visit to Llandaff on St. David's Day. That year, he and Harry also went on an official trip to Canada with their parents, and again with Charles in 1998. After his parents' divorce in 1996, tragedy struck when Diana died in a car accident. William, Harry, and their father were at Balmoral Castle at the time. The next morning, Charles broke the heartbreaking news to William and Harry. During Diana's funeral, William and Harry walked behind her procession from Kensington Palace to Westminster Abbey, accompanied by their father, grandfather, and uncle, Charles Spencer. William later shared that he was in shock for many years following his mother's death. When they turned 30 in 2014, William and Harry inherited most of their mother's $12.9 million estate, which had grown to about $10 million each. Among their inherited treasures were Diana's wedding dress, jewelry, diamond tiaras, personal letters, clothes, and paintings. They also received Elton John and Bernie Taupin's original Candle in the Wind score and lyrics, a tribute Elton performed at Diana's funeral. But what was life like for William as the future king? And what's this shocking family tragedy everyone's talking about? Stick around to find out. Prince William's upbringing as the heir. Growing up as the heir to the throne, William's life was carefully shaped to prepare him for the future. His childhood was filled with public duties from the start. Unlike past royals, William was often by his parents' sides, joining Prince Charles and Princess Diana on formal visits and events from a young age. He even traveled with them to New Zealand before his first birthday, highlighting the global reach of the British monarchy's role. Princess Diana, known for her empathy and forward-thinking approach to parenting, aimed to give her sons, William and Harry, a taste of normal life while still meeting royal obligations. Instead of the typical palace upbringing with a governess, she chose Wetherby School in Kensington, hoping they'd make friends outside royal circles and gain more diverse experiences. William especially appreciated his mother's relaxed approach, which reinforced her belief that life existed far beyond palace walls. This mindset shaped their family outings, vacations, and even hospital visits. Diana felt these real-world experiences were essential for her sons to develop empathy and a broader understanding of life beyond their royal heritage. As William and Harry grew, so did their participation in royal duties. Under Diana's loving guidance, they balanced school and personal growth with humanitarian and official engagements. Every aspect of their upbringing reflected Diana's dedication to shielding them from the pressures of public life while preparing them for their future roles in the monarchy. At 21, William became a counselor of state, stepping into this role when the Queen attended the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting that same year. In July 2005, he took on his first solo public duties overseas, visiting New Zealand for World War II commemorations. According to author Tina Brown, William had also expressed interest, like his father, in potentially becoming Governor General of Australia. In 2009, the Queen set up a private office for William and Harry, appointing David Manning as their advisor. Manning joined William on his first official tour in January 2010, where they visited Auckland and Wellington. During this trip, William opened New Zealand's new Supreme Court building and was welcomed by a Maori chief. The tour drew big crowds and reminded people of Diana's popular 1983 visit. In March 2011, William returned to New Zealand to attend a memorial service in Christchurch after the earthquake, speaking on behalf of his grandmother. He then traveled to Australia to support communities impacted by floods in Queensland and Victoria. Despite all the love and support he received growing up, William carries a lasting scar from his youth. What was it that left such a mark on the young prince? Stay tuned to find out. The childhood scar. The scar on Prince William's forehead, right above his eyebrow, has an unexpected story behind it. A tale that mixes childhood innocence with a touch of drama. When William was 8, back in 1991, he was playing golf on a putting green. An everyday activity for many kids, but for William, it left a permanent mark. In an interview with CBBC Newsround, he shared the story behind it, jokingly comparing it to something out of Harry Potter. He explained that it all happened when he was hit by a 7-iron that came out of nowhere. According to the Daily Mail, the impact fractured his skull and required emergency surgery, as AP News reported. Thankfully, while serious, it was purely accidental. His school reassured everyone that William was popular among his friends and that there was no bad intent involved. Prince Charles and Princess Diana stayed by his side throughout his recovery, comforting him through a tough time. Sadly, Diana's untimely death later ended their close bond. How did William cope after losing his mother? Let's take a closer look. Prince William's response to losing his mother. When Princess Diana tragically passed away in a car accident on August 31, 1997, Prince William and Prince Harry were just 15 and 12 years old. At the time, neither of them spoke publicly about the loss or released a statement on their grief. But in recent years, both princes have opened up about what it was like to lose their mother so young. In the 2017 HBO documentary Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy, William and Harry shared their memories, describing the lasting impact her death had on them. Their last conversation with Diana was over the phone, a nightly routine that began after her split from Prince Charles. Reflecting on that final call, Harry said, "I can't remember what I said, but I'll probably regret forever how short the conversation was. If I'd known it would be the last, I would have said so much more." When the news broke, both William and Harry were devastated. William described the feeling, saying, "There's nothing like it. It's as if everything in your life, even your house, is suddenly shaken by an earthquake. It took me a while to process it all." A few days later, on September 6th, an estimated 2.5 billion people worldwide watched Diana's funeral as the young princes walked solemnly behind her coffin. In a 2017 interview with Newsweek, Harry spoke about the pain of that experience, saying, "My mother had just died and I had to walk a long way behind her coffin, with thousands watching and millions more on TV. I don't think any child should be asked to do that, no matter the circumstances. I don't think it would happen now." Immediately after Princess Diana's death, the royal family tried to help young princes William and Harry process their immense loss. In Diana, Our Mother, William explained, "The family came together, and Harry and I tried to talk as best we could about it. But at that age, it was really hard to express yourself or comprehend how you felt. It's quite intricate." Harry, just 12 at the time, initially felt more shocked than tearful. He struggled to grasp how his mother, who had taken him to soccer matches and out for burgers, could evoke such profound feelings in strangers worldwide. "It was very, very strange after her passing," Harry recalled. "The outpouring of love and emotion from so many people who had never even met her. It made me wonder, how is it that so many people can display more emotion than I am truly experiencing?" Diana was laid to rest on an island in Oval Lake at the Althorpe estate. Reflecting on his grief, Harry said, "I've only shed a tear or two since the funeral on the island. A lot of grief still needs to be expressed." Both brothers, though heartbroken, were expected to maintain a composed public image despite their anguish. William expressed how he found the strength to move forward. "Slowly, you try to rebuild your life and understand what's happened. I kept telling myself that my mother would not want me to be upset." While William and Harry's memories of their mother have inevitably faded over time, a poignant segment of Diana, Our Mother, features the brothers looking through old photo albums that Diana had meticulously assembled. Ashley Gething, the documentary's director, shared with Vanity Fair that one of the aspects of grief and bereavement is that memories kind of get suppressed or obliterated. The production team was surprised by how open the princes became during the interview, with Gething noting that it felt like the memories began to resurface as the conversation progressed. One particular photograph of Diana and Harry caught the producers' attention, prompting them to remark, "I think this one picture of Diana and Harry together says everything there is to know about their relationship." In the film, Harry reflects on the warmth of his mother's hugs, saying, "She would just engulf you and squeeze you as tight as possible. Even today, when I think about it, I miss the embraces she used to give us. I can still feel them. I long for that sensation. It is a part of a family I miss. I miss being able to hug you and show you the compassion I believe everyone deserves. I miss having that mother." Over time, William and Harry's grief has evolved. In an interview with The Telegraph, Harry admitted, "I can safely say that losing my mother when I was 12 and consequently shutting down all of my emotions for the last 20 years has had a quite serious effect on both my personal life and my work." He further confessed, "I have probably come very close to a complete breakdown on several occasions, when everything seems to be coming at you from every direction, along with all kinds of grief and lies and misconceptions." As they navigate their shared past and personal struggles, viewers are left to wonder how Harry ultimately found love with his now wife. Prince William and Princess Kate's love story. Prince William and Kate Middleton's love story began in 2001 at the University of St. Andrews, where they became good friends while residing at St. Salvator's Hall. Kate caught William's eye during a university charity fashion show in 2002, when she confidently walked the runway in a see-through lace dress. In their second year, William shared a flat with Kate and two other friends, further deepening their connection. By 2003, the couple had officially started dating. They lived together at Balgove House on the Strathtyreham estate from 2003 to 2005, sharing a home with two roommates. Their relationship faced a hiccup in 2004 when they briefly broke up but quickly reconciled. Throughout this period, the tabloid press closely monitored their romance, prompting William to request that the media respect Kate's privacy as the public scrutiny intensified. In December 2006, Kate attended the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst's passing out parade with her family, signaling her continued support for William. However, rumors of a breakup circulated in April 2007. Just 3 months later, they were spotted together at the Diana concert, sparking speculation that they had rekindled their relationship. Their bond grew stronger, and in June 2008, Kate attended the Order of the Garter procession at Windsor Castle, where William received the title of Royal Knight of the Garter. The couple moved to a cottage on the Bedorgan estate in Anglesey, Wales in June 2010, where they lived until 2014. A pivotal moment in their relationship occurred in October 2010 during a 10-day trip to the Liwa Wildlife Conservancy in Kenya, where William proposed in a secluded alpine lodge. Clarence House announced their engagement on November 16, 2010, and William presented Kate with the engagement ring that belonged to his late mother, Princess Diana. The couple married on April 29, 2011 in a grand ceremony at Westminster Abbey, watched by approximately 300 million viewers worldwide, including 26 million in Britain alone. After their wedding, William and Kate initially resided at Nottingham Cottage before moving to apartment 1A at Kensington Palace, following renovations worth €4.5 million completed in 2013. Their love story continues to inspire many, embodying a modern fairy tale marked by resilience and devotion. The Queen gave William and Kate a lovely country home called Anmer Hall on the Sandringham estate, where they lived from 2015 to 2017. After that, they called Kensington Palace home until 2022, and then they moved to a charming place called Adelaide Cottage in Windsor. In December 2012, the big news broke that Kate was pregnant for the first time. On July 22, 2013, she checked into the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in London, the very same place where Prince William was born. That day, she welcomed little Prince George into the world. Fast forward to September 2014, and it was revealed that Kate was expecting baby number 2. Princess Charlotte arrived on May 2, 2015, also at St. Mary's. Then, in September 2017, we heard she was having a third child, and Prince Louis was born on April 23, 2018. William and Kate also have 2 adorable English Cocker Spaniels named Orla and Lupo. Now, you might be wondering about the shocking news Prince William has shared and how it has impacted the royal family. Stick around and we'll spill all the details. The royal family tragedy. Princess Kate's illness. Kate Middleton, our beloved Princess of Wales, is one of the most admired women globally, known for her poise, charm, and dedication to her royal duties. But behind that serene smile and her tireless charity work, she's been facing some personal struggles that haven't been in the spotlight. Lately, whispers have surfaced about Kate possibly dealing with a serious health issue, raising concerns among her family and fans alike. People have started to notice signs that something might be off with Kate's health, like her missing some important events and looking a bit worn out during her recent public appearances. The speculation really picked up steam when sources revealed that Kate had been diagnosed with cancer, making it clear just how serious her situation was. Kate has always been seen as a symbol of strength and resilience, effortlessly handling the pressures of royal life. But this new challenge was something she hadn't faced before. A personal battle that required a level of courage and determination she hadn't needed until now. For Kate, the diagnosis was a massive shock, not just for her, but also for her family, and the millions of people who admire her. The news weighed heavily on her as a mother, with her first thoughts focused on how this might affect her kids. Kate's journey with cancer actually began months before the public found out. During a routine checkup, doctors discovered a lump that needed further investigation. After some scans and biopsies, she was diagnosed with cancer. The initial news was overwhelming, and once the shock wore off, she was filled with fear and uncertainty, but also a fierce determination. She knew she had to fight this battle, not just for herself, but for her family and all those who look up to her. At first, Kate decided to keep her illness under wraps, wanting to continue her royal duties without drawing too much attention to her health. Even while feeling fatigued and dealing with the effects of her illness, she pushed through, attending charity events, meeting with leaders, and fulfilling her role as Princess of Wales. Her commitment during such a tough time really showcased her strength. But as time went on, it became more challenging for Kate to manage her usual responsibilities. The chemotherapy and radiation treatments left her feeling weak and often too ill to make public appearances. Slowly, Kate started to step back from her royal duties, allowing herself the time and space she needed to focus on her recovery. During this challenging period, the royal family rallied around her, providing unwavering support. Prince William became her rock, juggling his royal responsibilities while caring for Kate and their children. Even though she's part of the royal family, Kate's battle with cancer was a deeply personal journey filled with pain, uncertainty, and moments of vulnerability. One of the toughest parts for her was trying to shield her kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, from the full reality of her illness. Kate and William decided to explain her condition in simple terms, making sure the children understood without overwhelming them. This challenging time brought the family closer together, with William stepping up to provide comfort and stability for their kids, while also supporting Kate. As it became harder to keep her condition under wraps, palace insiders discreetly informed the media about Kate's illness. The British public, always protective of the Duchess, responded with a wave of love and support. Well-wishers from all over the UK and beyond sent letters, cards, and gifts to show their solidarity with Kate during this tough time. After months of chemotherapy and dealing with the physical and emotional toll of cancer treatment, Kate emerged stronger, ready to step back into the spotlight. Her journey had been rough, but she handled it with her usual grace and dignity. The Princess of Wales returned to her royal duties after chemotherapy solidified her image as a symbol of resilience. As her treatments wrapped up, Kate slowly regained her strength, though recovery was still a bit uncertain. However, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. Her doctors shared some encouraging news. While the battle wasn't completely over, she had responded well to treatment and could start easing back into her responsibilities. This was a significant milestone for both Kate and her family, who had stood by her side throughout her journey. When Kate decided to jump back into her royal duties, she did so thoughtfully, knowing her body was still healing. She gradually got back into her routine of public events, charity work, and royal engagements. But this choice wasn't just about fulfilling her role. It was also about reclaiming control over her life and her position in the royal family. She wanted to embody hope, strength, and determination, not just for the public, but for herself as well. When Kate made her first public appearance after finishing chemotherapy, she was met with an incredible wave of support. People all over Britain and well-wishers from around the globe who had been following her journey closely were thrilled to see her back in action. But Kate isn't the only one making a difference. Prince William is also deeply committed to charity work. Let's take a look at some of his amazing contributions. Prince William's charity work. William first learned about the HIV and AIDS crisis back in the mid-1990s when he joined his mom and brother on visits to shelters and clinics for patients. Fast forward to January 2005, and he and Harry were volunteering at a British Red Cross center, helping pack emergency supplies for countries affected by the devastating 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. Later that same year in December, William spent 2 weeks in North Wales with Mountain Rescue England and Wales, MREW. By May 2007, he became the patron of MREW and also took on the role of president of the Royal Marsden Hospital, a position that his mother had held before him. In July 2007, William and Harry organized the concert for Diana to pay tribute to their mom's memory and to benefit the charities she supported, as well as some of their own. Then in October 2008, the brothers took part in a 1,000-mile Enduro Africa motorbike ride across South Africa, raising funds for Sentebale, UNICEF, and the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund. In 2010, William stepped up as a patron for the charitable initiatives of 100 Women in Hedge Funds, a role he held until 2012. That same year, he took over from Lord Attenborough as the president of the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, BAFTA. Then in March 2011, William and Kate launched a gift fund through the Foundation of Prince William and Prince Harry, which allows supporters to donate to various charities focusing on the armed forces, children, the elderly, arts, sports, and conservation. This foundation has since been renamed the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales. In March 2020, William jumped into action by featuring in a video for the National Emergencies Trust to kick off a fundraising campaign for charities during the pandemic. The response was phenomenal, raising an impressive 11 million euros in just the first week and ultimately hitting a whopping 90 million euros. This money was then distributed to frontline charities and local community groups through UK community foundations. Not long after, in April 2020, he officially became the patron of the organization. That same month, William made a surprise appearance on The Big Night In, a charity telethon during the pandemic. He took part in a hilarious sketch with Stephen Fry, who brought back his character, Lord Melchett, from Blackadder. Then in December 2020, both William and Kate were named joint patrons of NHS charities together. By February 2021, William had visited a vaccination site in King's Lynn, urging people to get vaccinated and combating the misinformation that led to vaccine hesitancy. In May 2021, he rolled up his sleeves and got his first COVID-19 vaccine at the Science Museum in London. In September 2021, it came to light that William had played a role in evacuating an Afghan officer and his family from Kabul airport during the Taliban's takeover, helping over 10 of their relatives escape as well. When the Russian invasion of Ukraine hit in March 2022, William and Kate donated to support refugees. The following February, they contributed to the Disasters Emergency Committee, DEC, to help those affected by the devastating 2023 Turkey-Syria earthquake. In July 2023, William became the patron of an initiative to create the Fleming Center, focused on tackling antimicrobial resistance. Then in July 2024, he and Kate helped aid victims of Hurricane Beryl. Back in 2016, the Royal Foundation launched several mental health initiatives, including Heads Together, a campaign led by William, Kate, and Harry aimed at breaking down the stigma around mental health. Some legacy programs from this initiative include Mental Health at Work, started in September 2018 to improve workplace mental health across the UK, and Heads Up, launched in May 2019 in collaboration with the Football Association to use football as a way to raise awareness of mental health issues in adults. Later that month, William and Kate, along with Harry and Meghan, launched Shout, the UK's first 24/7 text helpline designed for individuals facing mental health challenges. During the COVID-19 lockdowns, William took the initiative to volunteer on the helpline, providing support through text messages. His dedication to mental health is rooted in his experiences as an air ambulance pilot, his work with the homeless and veterans, and his wife's advocacy for addiction recovery. In March 2020, William and Kate partnered with Public Health England to promote a new mental health initiative in response to the COVID-19 crisis. By April 2020, they introduced Our Frontline, aimed at offering mental health support to frontline medical workers. In September 2020, William founded the Emergency Responders Senior Leaders Board in collaboration with King's College London and the Open University. This board was responsible for examining the mental health and well-being of emergency personnel. In May 2021 and 2022, William and Kate participated in the Mental Health Minute campaign, which aired across all UK radio stations, encouraging listeners to support those grappling with loneliness. For World Mental Health Day in October 2022, they took over the Newsbeat show to interview mental health experts. In September 2023, William announced 2 collaborations with the Duchy of Cornwall, aimed at enhancing mental health services for its tenants. For World Mental Health Day in October 2023, they participated in a youth forum in Birmingham, alongside BBC Radio 1 and The Mix, focusing on emotional health. In May 2024, William unveiled a 3-year funding plan for the charity We Are Farming Minds, aimed at supporting the mental well-being of farmers in the Duchy of Cornwall. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it enlightening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the next video displayed on your screen to catch up on your favorite celebrity stories. See you there.